1D, take one. Okay. And action.
Telepathy is a science fiction film which allows us to explore the themes of bigotry and discrimination. Everybody in the future develops telepathic abilities, except for a minority. And those minority obviously come under a whole series of challenges and problems.
Hi, my name is David. I'm the director of Telepathy, and tonight is our table read, which is sort of the first time we get the whole cast and crew together, run through the script and sort of see how everything's coming together and maybe see where the problems are, and hopefully there are none.
A cheap motel converted into permanent accommodation. There are several pieces of sketch art on the walls, but the paper has yellowed with age. The room is hot from no air conditioning. The light is pale and uninviting. Sitting to one side of the room by a large window is Alina. She is a slight, melancholy-looking woman in her early 30s. There is a world weariness about her as she stares out of the window into the night. On the other side of the room sits Ash. She has a professional, sleek look that almost feels like a uniform. She sits with her back perfectly straight and a tablet on her lap.
So you're just here to talk?
My name's Erin Shea. I play the role of Alina's mother.
My name is Luke Emmanuel.
My name is Lydia and I'm playing young Alina.
So this is our first shoot, and we are shooting Alina's parents and this little scene from when Alina is young. It really sort of shows how these non-telepath kids are treated by their parents who are telepaths, and sort of how their first rejection is often their parents.
I am Pia and I'm playing Alina.
No! Cut.
No! My character is not telepathic, and so it's showing a bit of insight into her life. You know, she can't get a job. She really can't be a part of society, so it's exploring how that affects a person when they can't be a functioning member of society.
Does it upset you to be a minority?
Does it upset me?
Hi, my name is Josephine Croft and I am playing Ash. Ash is sort of the social worker for Alina, and she's there to help her kind of process the whole fact that she's a non-telepath and what she needs to do for work and all that kind of stuff. One of the challenges is that I wanted to make Ash a little bit sort of emotionless in some ways, but then emotionless is really boring to watch on screen, so you've got to put some sort of depth into it. And I think there's been a real balance of playing her sympathetic and compassionate, as well as being a little bit judgmental of Alina. That's been quite difficult to find the balance of as well.
And now it goes like this.
My name's Udara David, and I'm playing the assessor in telepathy, and basically it's a government official that assesses the telepathic ability of children.
And cut. And action.
What do you honestly expect the government to do? Just leave these kids on the streets?
My name is Colin Masters. My character's name is Wayland. Wayland was arguing for the reclamation centres and why they were important. And to him, it was a matter of them getting these kids off the streets that were being abandoned. Child abandonment rates were very, very high at this point. People weren't fostering kids. So I was arguing they needed to go into these reclamation centres. Alexis felt that that was the beginning of something a lot more discriminatory. And of course, as it turns out, she was right.
My name is Kelly Windle. I'm playing a hard-nosed but heartful journalist, and she is right at the forefront of telepathy's main theme, which is the tipping point of discrimination, where a minority suddenly becomes a majority, and then it starts to get reversed in terms of that discrimination and that whole question of, you know, at what point does discrimination become normal and acceptable to a society? But how long until we are simply considered less?
That's rubbish.
Hi, welcome to day 2. This morning we were at Deakin University shooting a lab scene. So they allowed us in and we got to use their like little mock faux hospital setup.
15B, take 1.
Mark it.
This is a scene where basically Alina, our lead, is like a lab rat. The only job she can get is as a subject in a medical experiment. So that's the scene we're shooting today, which is going to be really cool. It's really great because it's actually the first day with the lead. So after a really good shoot day yesterday, we're finally sort of moving into the lead stuff.
Well, my name is Helen Barnett and I'm a medical technician working in a hospital. By the time I finish the line, basically to be ready to jab it right in.
But by the time she says I understand, I want you to be able to jab it in.
Okay.
Here we are in actually the director's apartment, setting up Alina's apartment. So, so we're currently just jerry-rigging a couch for a quick little scene.
Isabella, my real name, and Sophie, my character's name.
Hey,
Hey,
how was school today?
good. We went to that family trees today.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Here you go.
This afternoon we have an exterior scene which is going to be a powerful and dramatic scene, which I'm looking forward to.
Mom! Mom! Please let me go! Mom!
I'm Lee.
I'm Topher, and we are Protective Services officers. We are here to do the regrettable but necessary task of protecting Sophie from an underprivileged childhood.
To remove her from her mother.
Which I know it seems cruel, but the reality is it's something that has to be done. Sophie is never going to reach her full potential if left in the care of someone who is evolutionarily disadvantaged.
So it's our job to essentially drag her away from her mother.
This is the main.
And we don't enjoy it at all.
Please help me. This is my daughter. Please.
And cut.
It was fun. You just can't describe it.
Once we've got everything right, we're just going to then move through the scenes and just give the talent heaps of opportunity to get their, to perform their scenes, because this is effectively the heart of the film.
When you took the one thing that was good about my life, did you feel anything?
It was for the best.
For who?
I think telepathy is something that we're all interested in, and looking at it from a point of view where it's a negative thing rather than a positive thing is quite interesting, because obviously so many people would love to know what everyone's thinking, and we've discussed it quite a lot on set, what it would be like and all the downfalls to it.
Colin Masters did ask me if they could communicate with their pets.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know about that one. I think I did say yes they can, but it's just woof woof.
Hi, here we are on the last day of telepathy. We are currently setting up for our first wide of the morning, and we're here at the Reclamation Centre. What makes today unique is today is our big background talent day. So we've got lots of extras with us. So we're going to have about 50 or 60 people on set today, which will be really exciting.
All right, roll background and action.
What do you honestly expect the government to do? Just leave these kids on the streets?
Now, do you have any T rating at all?
No.
Then there's no work for you today. My name's Jonathan Vaughan. My character, I play the foreman. He's a bit of a crazy guy, I guess, where he is always knocking back people for work. If you do not have a T rating card, sorry, there is no work for you today.
So, Dave, for you, seeing it written, developed, and now we're on the last day shoot. Have you? Is the vision for what you imagined being imagined, or?
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, it's actually quite different from what I originally thought. It's actually a bit more future forward than I thought it was going to be, but that's really cool. Like, I'm not complaining about that at all. I think the style is something I actually am really liking.
My name is Anthony Scundi and I'm playing Man.
My name's Kyle Anderson and I play a busker.
My name is Charlie and today I was playing the role of woman.
All the talent's been really good. I mean, working with Pia has just been phenomenal. Like, there are actors who, you know, need hundreds of takes, and there are actors who need like hours of prep time, and then there's people like Pia who can just walk on set and turn it on.
Why?
Okay.
Run more with feeling. So, and it's all over. It's the end. The end is here. Yes, we finally wrapped on our last day of shooting. It's been a long day, and it's been a challenging day, but it feels really good to be finished. The surprise, I think, for me is just how well everybody got along and how dedicated everybody was. You know, from the cast to the crew. I mean, I don't think I knew almost anyone in the crew. Only a few members of the cast before we started, and it's been a wonderful experience getting to know all those people.
It's been such a wonderful experience. This is the first time that Dave and I have collaborated in a director-producer relationship. I think the secret of good producing is picking a really good team, and Dave's been an incredibly talented director. Right from his initial concept, when he started to workshop it with me, and in briefing conversations, I was really impressed with the idea. The themes of this film is really zeitgeist. Like, we really think that what we're trying to communicate as a film has a really powerful message that both Dave is really passionate about, and that comes through in both his directing and his vision. And we're also hopeful that audiences really capture that there's never a time where bigotry or discrimination is ever acceptable. And that's the heart of the film.
Where it was once violence, it is now silence that adds deep darkness to a night already devoid of stars.